Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes with your host Bert Laporte, Damian Monte Carlo, and Angry Mike D. Alright, sit back and enjoy the ride as they talk about all things that rock and other useless knowledge you don't care about. And remember, every asshole has an opinion. This is theirs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
We're back with another episode of Mixtape Tasty.
A little faster.
We are back with another episode of Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes. This one we're talking about the Ozzy Sabbath concert. Back to the beginning. That was just last weekend in Birmingham, England. And yeah, it was definitely one for the ages, like the heavy metal Live Aid or Woodstock or something. You know, definitely something of that magnitude, which will be talked about for years to come. In my opinion.
Yep. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Mastodon opens it up. What are you thinking, Damo? What are you thinking about Mastodon?
Yeah, I thought they were great. Great way to open up the show, and they definitely delivered.
Mike D?
Yeah, man, they were tight, man. And I really wanted to pick up some of their stuff. I think I'm definitely going to pick it up now.
Yep, they did Black Tongue, Blood and Thunder, Supernova, which is a cover of Sabbath. I thought it was a fantastic way to kick off the show. The band was super tight. Their live performance was top notch. Brand Daler did a great job on vocals, because they all kind of sing in that band. But he did a great job, man. And I think the drum jam was pretty cool. I thought it was really cool, actually. But yeah, it was really good. Rival Sons. What do you got, Damon, with Rival Sons?
One of the few bands I didn't catch. I think there was like one or two other bands I didn't see any of this stuff. But yeah, I'm sure they're great. They are a great band. It's just not. I just can't really get into them for some reason. Maybe after this performance, I'll go watch it and I will get into it. But I heard they're great. People love them, and the singer was phenomenal.
Yep, Mike T.
Yeah, I mean, everything about them was good. They're a really tight band and everything. But for me, I don't know. I think there's one Led Zeppelin. When too many bands are still doing it, I don't know. I heard it before. Don't need to hear it again. But I only heard the 3 songs, so I don't know what the rest of the stuff really sounds like.
Yep. They did Do Your Worst, Electric Funeral, and Secret. I never really got into them on record, but they absolutely crushed it live. Jay Buchanan has a phenomenal voice. Good front man. I worked the crowd good. Their cover of Electric Funeral was good. I thought they were really good. A band that maybe I'll try and listen to again, but live, I would definitely go see them live. Really good. Moving on to Anthrax. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, they only played 2 songs. I'm guessing probably because Charlie was playing with Pantera and they played like 7 songs or something. So, yeah, they only played a couple songs, but they definitely delivered the goods.
Mike T.
Yeah, man, I'm just happy to actually dove into their older stuff, doing the Indians, and I would have liked to hear another song, but from them. But still great to hear. Joey Belladonna sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthrax, always one of my favorites. They're tight as ever, man. Belladonna still sounds powerful. Their take on Into the Void was good, and I think that's the first time they ever played that, live too. So really cool to hear them do that. Hailstorm, what do you got, Damo?
I really liked their cover of Perry Mason. It was cool seeing somebody do that. I mean, man, I was going to say it's a new song. It's been around for almost 30 years now.
Yeah. Crazy. Mike D.
Yeah, man. I never really paid too much attention to Hailstorm before, but man, can she belt, man. Wow. She could sing her ass off. They sounded great.
Yeah. They did Love Bites. They did Rain Your Blood on Me, which is a new song, and they did Perry Mason. Man, a standout of the show. Lizzie Hale was incredible, man. Strong vocals, undeniable presence. Their cover of Perry Mason was really good. She's definitely the genre of metal for women. She's the go-to woman right now in metal. like I said, I was telling you earlier about, she's the Dave Grohl of metal for women.
Mhm.
She's on
Yeah.
everything, and she delivers every time. Great performance. Okay, moving on to Lamb of God. What do you got, Demo?
Yeah, I thought they delivered a pretty killer, energetic, high energy set. I love their version of Children of the Grave. It was, kind of true to the original, and then they did their own thing in some parts. It was, yeah, it was done really well.
Mike D.
Yeah, not really my thing. I don't really know too much about them. Not my style really. But I mean, they did sound really tight, man. They sounded great for what it was.
Yeah, they did Laid to Rest, Redneck, and Children of the Grave. Not usually my style of vocal, but I thought Randy did a good job. He did a real good job. Pretty powerful. The band was extremely tight. The crowd was loving it, though. The crowd was into it. And Randy singing a bit on Children of the Grave was cool. I thought it was really cool to hear him do that. So, yeah, Lamb of God was real good. Okay, we're going to move on to the super group here. We're just going to hit the highlights and lowlights of it, if there's any. So, as far as the songs goes, we had Ultimate Sin, Shot in the Dark, Sweet Leaf, Believer, and Changes. Dame, the first section of the super group. What's your highlights of it?
It was all Jake. Seeing him back up there again, it was great. I was smiling. Had a grin ear to ear, man. It was great. Getting his finally getting his respect with the Aussie camp, and also Changes. I thought that kid kind of stole the show doing that, Youngblood.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike D.
Yeah, man, it was great hearing Jakey League and great seeing him out there playing. Um, I never heard of the Youngblood before, man. He was pretty darn good. Uh, I might have to go check out some of his older stuff or some of his new stuff or whatever he is, new, old, I don't know.
His older
I'm gonna have to check out some
from
of
2
his
years
shit.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, man, Ultimate Sin, Lizzie Hill killed it. It was great. Shot in the Dark, tough song to pull off live, but they did. It sounded really good. Sweet Leaf, David Draymond sounded fucking awesome on. Believer, Will Phil Crane, totally underrated. Sounded great. Had the Aussie tone. Underrated singer. Changes, Youngblood, stole the whole fucking show for me. Best performance of the whole night. This kid is an absolute rock star. Rock star. If he's not blown up yet in America, he will be because he's all over the place right now. So that kid's got it. Totally got it. Okay, we're going to move on to Jack Black. Do we care about the Jack Black thing, Dame?
Uh, I mean, the kids who played on it were great. Which was Scotty and son played drums and Tom Morello's kid played guitar. Other than that, I didn't really care about it. It was a filler to me.
Yeah. Mike?
Yeah, I mean the kids are great. I'm not going to take away from them. Jack Black can sing his ass off, but the goofiness I can't take anymore. You look like the damn Lorax in a freaking Evil Knievel suit.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with what Mike said. Great performance. Kids were great. Jack Black's voice was great. Recreating that video, great. But the goofiness, I'm a little tired of. Yeah. All right, moving on. Alice in Chains. What you got, Demo?
I thought they were great. It was they did a cover of Fairies Wear Boots,
Which
Man
was
in the
pretty cool.
Box and Wood. Yeah, it was as I never really gave the new singer who's been with them for like 20 years. I never really gave him the time of day, but after seeing this performance, I think I would check him out more.
Mike D.
Yeah, they had some sound issues earlier on. Wasn't one of my favorite performances. Man in the Box really didn't sound too good. The new singer, he's great. It just doesn't have that Alice in Chains feel for me.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Mike. I seen them live with William. Great. They were great live. Jerry, it's Jerry's Alice in Chains, but 75% maybe because you're missing Lane. And even though William does good, they're not really a sing-along crowd kind of band. So, yeah, miss Lane's hauntingness. It was more, he's one of those guys that could just stay straight up on the mic and not have to move. And some guys have to move to sell it. Lane gets away with just staying at the mic and still good, really good performance, but always going to miss that. Gojira! Mike, Damien.
Another band I did not hear or see.
You missed them. Okay. You missed them.
Yeah, I missed them.
Mike D.
Band sounded really tight. Vocals a little in the back. It was hard to hear some of the vocals. The Mia Culpa sounded really good with Marina Viotti, which she an opera singer. We found out.
I think Damon looked it up. Yeah, she's an
Yeah.
opera singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, Mike, too. Again, me and Mike are agreeing on a lot of shit here tonight.
That's scary.
Wow.
Something's wrong. I must have heard this before in my head somewhere. Something's really wrong. I'm gonna agree with Mike. I thought they were really good, really tight. The sound I think the vocals were a little low, but tight performance. You know, the Mia Culpa was really good, and their cover, you know, was cool. It was a cool surprise. Under the Sun, I didn't expect somebody to do that. You know, so yeah, pretty cool. Drum off, Damo. You're the drummer. What'd you think of that drum off?
Honestly, I did not have high expectations for it, but I thought it was done really well, and it was definitely the appropriate song. System of the Universe is a killer tune. I would kind of wish they had a singer behind it.
Yeah,
but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Mike D.
I must have had my piss off during this moment. I don't remember it.
Mike went on a piss break. Yeah, the drum off was great. Travis Barker, Chad Smith, Danny Carey. Then you had what? You had Morello, Betancourt, and Rudy Sarzo. Which, you know, we were saying that Betancourt and Rudy Sarzo played a ton that night. They were like all-stars that night, really.
Yeah.
It was a cool jam session, man. It was awesome to see that powerhouse of drummers play. It was really, yeah, it was cool. And a classic tune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to move on to Super Group B. We're going to go to the highlights. And if you have any lowlights, throw them out there. Let's talk about some highlights from Super Group B, which had Billy Corgan, KK Downing was on it. Who else was on this? Sammy Hagar was on it. Yeah. Steven Tyler. What do you got there, Damon?
The highlights were the last two songs of this Super Group B set, which was with Steven Tyler and Ron Wood. I thought that was a cool surprise seeing both of them up there. Train kept rolling, Walk This Way into A Whole Lot of Love. Yeah, it was cool seeing guys like that who are their peers, pay tribute to.
The only thing that would have made that cooler is if we had one of the Beatles up there also. That would have been awesome. Yeah. That would have been Ozzy would have shit.
Yeah.
So
couldn't get Ringo for this, huh?
Ozzy's a big Beatle guy. Ozzy's a big Beatle guy.
Yeah, Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney did send the video message though, which I thought was cool.
Oh, he did? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I seen a video message. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So that is.
I don't know if they broadcast it, but I seen one online. Yeah.
Okay, so it probably was on the stream then.
Yeah, pretty cool. Because like I said, he's a huge Beatle fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike D. Anything for?
It started off a little shaky with this one. There was a few parts in this one, like especially with what was it, Bark at the Moon with Vernon Reid on that. It was a little. I don't know what the hell was going on in the beginning of that.
They didn't really know it or something.
But it sounded like halfway through they kind of found their niche. But by the time they got the Train Kept the Rolling sounded great, even though I'm sick of hearing that. That's just like the go-to song for old rock and roll guys these days.
Yeah. So I mean, I think seeing Corgan do different stuff, I thought that was really cool. Rock Candy, Sammy Hagar sounded great on Rock Candy, but I'm going to start with my low light of this jam session was that Flying High again, some technical difficulties. I don't know if the drums were missing in the beginning. The guitar was kind of weird. The timing was weird in the beginning. At least I think it was. Probably the weakest performance of the night, but Sammy Hagar bounced back strong with Rock Candy, and the band also sounded great during that. Train Kept Rolling was awesome. Walk This Way, Whole Lot of Love. Steven Tyler just killed it. If Youngblood was the best of the night, Steven Tyler was up there with him. Wow. I mean, Steven fucking Tyler still sounds great. Still sounds great. Everybody's going to wonder, are we getting an Aerosmith final tour? I don't know, but
probably not tour. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a show or two, though.
Yeah. I mean, he still could sing. It's unbelievable. Moving on to Pantera. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, they brought the goods for sure. I thought they were, they brought the energy back, and they had a 4-song set, 2 Sabbath songs, Planet Caravan, which is pretty predictable, I guess. They did a great version of it years ago, and Electric Funeral, which was done for the second time,
which is weird. That's a little weird.
Yeah,
that's a little weird. Mike D.
Yeah, I was just happy. I'm not a huge Pantera fan, but I'm glad I got to hear my favorite Pantera song, man. Walk.
There you go. Um, yeah, I thought it was good. Cowboys from Hell sounded good. Walk sounded great with the crowd having fun. Playing a caravan was awesome. I mean, I love the version on the record that they did too. They did a great version of that. I mean, Phil sings the shit out of that. It's great. Uh, it was really cool. I didn't expect them to do Electric Funeral. They have done Hole in the Sky before. But yeah, overall, yeah, great to hear Pantera, man. Moving on to Tool. What do you got, Damo?
I did not see Tool.
They missed Tool, so we'll move on to Mike. Mike, did you see
Yeah.
I
Tool?
was surprised that they came out, man. That was a big surprise for me. They sounded great, man. Maynard wasn't behind his usual screen. He was off to the side still, but they sounded good.
Yeah, it's funny because the speculation in the beginning with Tool was they might have been the band that got kicked off, but evidently they weren't. And and I heard that somebody couldn't do it, and they weren't going to do the show. But then some individuals of the band were going to do the show, and then they decided to do the Tool thing. So I don't know, but it worked out. They sounded really good. 46 and 2 sounded great. Hand to Doom was a pretty cool cover by them. It was different, and Enema, great man. I mean, strong performance. You got to see Maynard a little bit out in the front. It was yeah, it was cool. Moving on to Slayer. Damo.
Yeah, they played a long set. Well, I mean, long as far as the show's concerned. They did seven songs, and two of them were. Wait, they did Wicked World twice.
No, they did this.
This
They
is-
did Disciple, War Ensemble, Wicked World, South of Heaven, Rain and Blood, and Angel Death.
So this set list they
You got the wrong
screwed
set
up
list,
here.
yeah. So you got one,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, or 6
Six.
songs they did.
Yeah. Yeah. Great set. Great seeing him back up there, and Tom Murray looked like he was really happy, which is it's always funny seeing guys like that,
Yeah,
smiling and shit.
yeah. Who do you got there, Mike?
They sounded great, man. I can't believe how good they sounded. And I'm happy they did War Ensemble, one of my favorites from them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fucking great, man. Just powerful. Slayer being Slayer. I mean, brutal, intense, to the point. Great set. It's weird looking at all these rock stars and stuff. And as we're getting older, they're starting to look old now.
Well,
It's fucking. I know it's time, but it's freaky. It's a little freaky because we're getting old too, right? So when you start seeing guys that are in their late 60s, early 70s, you're like, wow, like what the fuck, But yeah, great set by Slayer. Moving on to Fred Durst. What do you got there,
Fred
Damo?
Durst. Oh, I didn't see that.
He did a
I didn't see Fred
pre-recorded version of Changes, which
Okay.
was the second
Yeah,
time we heard Changes. Mike, did you see
Yeah.
Fred Durst?
yeah, I saw. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's Fred Durst.
I mean, I like Fred's voice. I'm a Biscuit fan. I mean, the version was okay, but it really didn't work for me. I thought it was,
Youngblood did it.
yeah, well, yeah,
Mic drop.
right, mic drop. So showing this after whatever the deal was, it's like Youngblood fucking crushed it. If this was
Yeah.
cool, it wasn't as cool as the Youngblood thing. So Fred Durst, it was okay, but it felt a little out of place after the Youngblood thing because Youngblood had the crowd going, and his voice was crazy. Guns N' Roses, probably the biggest surprise of bands that played the show, I would think for me. What do you think, Damo?
I mean, they announced them.
I know, but I was still surprised they did it in general.
Yeah, they do things now. I mean, they're not the same band they were, years ago. They're, they've grown up, they've matured.
Yeah, they went on time.
Yeah, they've been going on time for 15 years now. It's
Yeah.
it's
The
not,
novelty wore off.
it's not the band that acts as a
Everybody's-
different guy.
yeah.
He's a happy guy now. He doesn't, it's a bizarro world.
Yeah,
You could say. But yeah, they did four of the 6 songs. They were Sabbath tunes, and they were pretty deep tracks aside from Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. It's All Right, which was a Billboard song, which I think
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses used to do live years and years ago.
right. Which is
Never
an
Say Die.
odd song to pick. It's an odd song. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like doing fucking Hooligan or something.
yeah, yeah.
But Never Say Die was awesome, and Junior's Eyes great. I think as far as disappointments, a lot of people were saying Axl's voice, but look, I've been following the band for years. I know how they've been sounding live. He's just saving his voice You know, he
Yeah.
can't sing with that rasp all the time. You know, these guys are fucking old now. It's it's just a reality of it. These guys are mortal. You know.
Yep. Yep. Mike D.
I mean, he didn't sound his best, but certainly he didn't sound his worst. I mean, it was all right.
It's all right.
It was all right. I mean, the
It's all
band was
right. It's
great,
all
but
right.
it was all right. He didn't kill it, but he wasn't, to the point where it's like, oh my God, he was horrible.
Yeah.
It's not 1991 Axl Rose.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. The deep cuts were really surprising. I mean, Junior's Eyes, that's, and it's off of the less known Sabbath record,
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen, it's vocally, it's tough. When you start getting up in age, you can't hit that stuff no more. Why do you think Robert Plant don't do a Led Zeppelin thing anymore? I'm sure that has something to do with it.
Unless your name's Rob Halford.
Unless your name's Rob Halford or
Yeah.
Dio when he was alive. Yeah, they still sound the same. Or Steven Tyler at this point.
Yeah, there's certain freaks,
Yeah, so the deep cuts were pretty interesting. Yeah, I thought it sounded good overall. The only song I thought was a little rough was Sabbath Bloody Sabbath's rough, but that song's rough anyway.
It's hard. Yeah,
it's hard. It's a hard song. People don't realize how unique Ozzy is. People go, Ozzy ain't the greatest singer. Ozzy is unique more than anything. And it's high. That's fucking high. And you need a vocal tone. It's the sound, the haunting sound. But I'm really glad they participated and were involved. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Even though I want to know what the deal was with that picture with Axl and James Hetfield. I wish I could have heard the conversation. Did you see that picture?
Yeah.
No.
Where Axl's holding up the phone. I don't understand it. I wish I knew what was going on. Was it a good moment or was it like, what do you got to say now moment? I don't know what it was, but we didn't hear a real thing on that, but it was a cool picture, but I'm glad they did it. Moving on to that, Metallica. Damo.
Another great performance as always. They're professionals and they always have great performances. And they played my favorite Sabbath tune, Hole in the Sky, and they did a deep cut, Johnny Blade, which is cool seeing these bands do these deep cuts,
Yeah.
I'm not even familiar with that song.
Well, they're you can tell they're total fans. You know what I mean? Like, What'd you think, my day Metallica set?
Yeah, it was great. I wish they would have done something off of Injustice, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, time
did
constraint.
They did mostly their older ones.
Yeah. I mean, they did Hole in the Sky, which I love that song. That's one of my favorite Sabbath songs. Yeah. They did Creep in Death. They did From the Bell Tolls, Johnny Blade, Battery, which I love that, and Master of Puppets, which is probably my favorite song of all time. Listen, man, Metallica's strong. They're always strong. I heard some people bitching online saying, "Oh, why does Metallica get the big spot?" And
why not?
Because besides
they're the biggest fucking metal band on the planet. That's why.
I would say besides, and I'm a Kiss fan, but besides Sabbath, Metallica is the greatest metal band of all. Fucking time.
Yeah, there's no contest.
No comparison.
And Maiden will probably be
right under it.
Right behind them. One, two, and three. You can't.
Yep.
I mean, argue that.
You can't. I mean, the greatest metal bands of all time, it's going to be Sabbath, Metallica, and Iron Maiden. It just is. And fuck, that's almost my top four. I would put Kiss, because Kiss is one of my favorites since I was a kid, but besides that, they're like my top bands. It's undeniable. Moving on to Ozzy's solo set. What do you got, Damo?
I was really surprised. I thought he sounded really good.
Sounded good,
for everything that he's been through. I thought the set was good. It was pretty emotional, I thought, and that's it.
Mike D.
Yeah, man, he picked some great songs to do. I was, like Damien said, I was surprised he sounded that good. Just sitting there the whole time, it was just he sounded good.
Yeah,
he didn't sound like he's ready to retire.
Yeah,
I thought he sounded really good. My favorite part, though, because I guess us knowing Ozzy for so long, as far as watching as a fan, like Ozzy keep going to this. He wanted to get the fuck out of that chair. He wanted it out. He wanted it out.
Wanted to throw buckets of water on people.
Yeah. Listen, I love Ozzy. I just love Ozzy. I thought they did a great job. It's funny. I called up David. I'm like, how come the drummer looks like you? He's like, oh, that's Columbia. I can't say his. How do you say Tommy's last name?
Tommy Clufetos.
I'm like, 'cause I never seen him without a fucking beard. So I
Yeah.
was like, I'm like, Dame, why does that guy look like you? He's like, that's Tommy Claveris. I'm like, I never seen him without a beard.
It's funny you said that because the next day at work, a couple guys said to me, it's like a couple guys I work with were like, "Yo, man, I saw you playing that Sabbath set over the weekend or that Ozzy set over the weekend." I
Yeah.
was like, "What the fuck?" And
I said it to you that night, right?
yeah, I had to watch it again. I was like, "Holy fuck, man! It does kind of
He's got that look.
Like
He's got that look at the
Why is
headband.
Jizzy Pearl's on drums?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
just you got Jizzy Pearl. There's a couple of them, Dame. You got a couple lookalikes.
yeah."
But I was a little bummed out that they didn't give Lita Ford a shot to come on. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know. But it would have been cool to had her up there.
Well, Lizzie Hale, I heard, wanted to do that song.
Really, and it just
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been cool.
That would have been real cool.
You know, to hear that. Yeah,
That
it
would
was
have
like
been cool.
one of his biggest songs he's ever been a part of. You know.
Yep. Moving on to the end of the night, Black Sabbath with the original lineup of Ozzy, Tony, Geezer, and Bill Ward, who you haven't seen Bill Ward for 20 years probably with Sabbath.
Yeah.
A shirtless billboard.
Oh,
I
that was
love
awesome.
it. I love it. Right, Dave? Tell him, Dame. He didn't give a
That was
fuck.
great. Music aside, I thought that was like a highlight. That was just him saying, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
I do
I
not
love
give
it.
a fuck.
People
Took the
should
shirt
be like
off,
that.
man. It was fucking awesome. Yeah. Last show, just fucking do it, man. Who cares?
Love it, man. Love it. What do you got on the Sabbath set, Dave?
Same. I mean, I thought they were great as well. Tony Iommi was on Eddie Trunk's show during a couple days ago this week, and he said that they actually were going to do like 6 or 7 songs, but it all depended on
Time?
Ozzy. Yeah, Time and Ozzy. I forget what the other songs were they were going to do, but I can't remember what he said. But yeah, I mean, they sounded great.
Yeah. Mike D?
Yeah, they sounded great. I mean, it was like the realization of like, this is the end. This is it. You know?
Yeah. Yep. I thought they sounded great. I mean, dude, when they were showing like up close shots of Geezer playing bass, oh my God. Like, it's just ridiculous how good he is. I mean, that whole band, but showing how Geezer, it's always bending straight, just unbelievable. Like, I'm watching him play and I'm like, this is just crazy.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. I mean, one of my favorite bands of all time, man. So I was glad they actually got to close this the right way. And I'll talk about more of that in my final thoughts. So, yeah, final thoughts on the whole back to the beginning. What do you got there, Damo?
It was, probably one of the best metal concerts ever as far as festival, like a festival concert.
Star-studded. Star-studded.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, if you really look at the lineup, there's if you go like 15, 20, 30 years in the future, all these bands are probably still going to be relevant. It's not, you look at some like Live Aid and you could see some flash in the pan groups that were, of that time that never really, made anything after that, or, some of these other, Woodstock, there's a bunch of those also. But I think all the bands, all the people that were included in this, it's a pretty, pretty historic lineup.
Yep. Mike D, final thought?
Great show, man. In my opinion, it's a shame that Megadeth wasn't there. I would actually have liked to see maybe the rest of Faith No More, because they did a cover of War Pigs.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to see them there. But I wonder if it was them that got tossed off.
Never know.
Who knows? Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll find out just for the hell of it.
It's been almost a week now and we still haven't.
I know. They're probably going to hear about it. I'm going to say I think it's Motley Crue. That's what I'm going with.
Could be. But also Vince Neil has some health issues right now. That's why they canceled a bunch of shows this summer. So they
that could be it.
Do it anyway. So
yeah, that could definitely be it. I thought, what a way to go out, man. It was definitely more than a concert. It was fucking a monumental celebration of a legacy. You know what I mean? Family, friends, generation of artists. You had older artists. You had newer artists. Like you said, Ronnie Wood. You had everybody from Ronnie Wood to Youngblood. You know what I mean? I mean, that's, they stretched it pretty good as far as of the time from like I guess you could say 60s to now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Sab's always been one of my favorite bands. Whether or not Ozzy has another album, which I hope he's got at least one more album into him, I'll totally miss Ozzy. I love his voice. Even the stuff that's mediocre, I still love. I love Ozzy. Now, before we wrap up here, I gotta say, being a Kiss fan as well as you, Damo, Mike, not so much. Um, Kiss should have watched this show and been like, "Oh shit, we
They
could have
fucked
did
up,
it
man.
this
But
way."
They're going to come out of retirement just to do it this way.
Yeah, because Mike was
Yeah.
saying, Mike was saying to me the other day, he's like, when we were watching this, and Mike said, he's like, see, he's like, the Kiss show, it was a big thing, and as the Madison Square Garden a couple nights, but
not
it
like
was
this.
it was just another show. It was
Yeah.
just a show. It was the same
This,
show.
This was a spectacle. It was the way to go out. It was the way to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I would think that, they're probably kicking themselves in the ass a little bit, saying
They're egomaniacs. They probably don't give a fuck.
they don't
probably
care.
still think that the way they did it was the best. So
I mean, really, can you imagine a Kiss version of this? It would have been great. It would have been crazy. We would have got Morello All Stars again, definitely. That's for a fact.
yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. So besides that, Sabbath, what a way to go out, man. So we pretty much thought the show was great. We have really no complaints. We thought the show was fucking great.
Yeah.
I hope we get a vinyl version of it. You never know.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, they're going to do some live box set, whatever.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities, I think.
Yeah. Mixtapes and tasty cakes. See you next week.